The publisher has strived to be as accurate and complete as possible in the creation of this report, notwithstanding the fact that he does not warrant or represent at any time that the contents within are accurate due to the rapidly changing nature of the Internet. While all attempts have been made to verify information provided in this publication, the publisher assumes no responsibility for errors, omissions, or contrary interpretation of the subject matter herein. Any perceived slights of specific persons, peoples, or organizations are unintentional. In practical advice books, like anything else in life, there are no guarantees of income made. Readers are cautioned to rely on their own judgment about their individual circumstances to act accordingly. This book is not intended for use as a source of legal, business, accounting, or financial advice. All readers are advised to seek services of competent professionals in legal, business, accounting, and finance fields. You are encouraged to print this book for easy reading. Table of Contents. Foreword. Gambling Basics. Chapter 2. Finding a good online casino. Chapter 3. Payment processes and your casino bank. Chapter 4. Understand the game and casino rules. Chapter 5. Learn how to participate with the community. Chapter 6. Be sure about tax rules. Chapter 7. Be careful not to get hooked. Chapter 8. How to know if you have a problem. Chapter 9. The best gambling games. Chapter 1. Chapter 10. Learning to separate these games from reality. Foreword. Many people can find happiness in many different places and in different things in this life. Indeed, we can find various sources of happiness in this world, and one particular place that has always fascinated people is casinos, especially those online casinos. There are a lot of reasons why people enjoy playing online casino games, not only to obtain more profit but also because they find real entertainment while playing online. With the advent of computers, people no longer need to go to physical or land-based casinos just to play casino games because the internet industry has allowed them to play even from the comfort of their home. Online casinos are actually open 24/7, and players from the different parts of the globe can play anywhere and anytime they want. The industry of online casino is not really showing any sign of slowing down as more and more individuals are being hooked to different casino games that can be found online. There are several reasons why these games are soaring in great popularity, and one of these reasons is the fantastic and entertaining experience that online casino games offer. You can also enjoy free games and amazing bonuses. Indeed, the realm of online casino is greatly competitive, and with the number of games available, you can always find the best one suitable for you. However, there are many people who are getting more hooked to online games that it becomes harder for them to separate such games to reality. Remember that there is always a real world behind those animations, graphics, and colorful screens. It is fine to enjoy and be entertained, just never allow these games to become the ultimate source of your happiness. Online Gambling Basic. Chapter 1. Gambling Basics. Synopsis. How well you play a game, whether it be offline or online, is actually defined by how well you follow the rules. When it comes to gambling, rules are also highly important. Any type of casino game requires a better understanding of principles or the basics for you to become more successful in achieving your goals. In strategy games, rules are of great importance in order for any player to develop his or her skills. If you are gambling, you need to make some serious adjustments that are mainly based on such underlying guidelines and principles. Also, if you have an in-depth knowledge with the game basics, the likelihood of losing is lower. Such case is even more important for all beginners. For your guide and to help you improve your game, you need to ensure that you are on the right track of the game. Due to this, here are some of the fundamentals of gambling you need to take note of. The basics. Online gambling has been gaining popularity over the years, and it has also been one of the famous ways for all gamblers and players worldwide to enjoy real money games without having to leave their homes. Whether you are veteran or novice to gambling, it is highly imperative to know the strategies and rules in order to optimize your likelihood of winning and coming out ahead. Even though gambling is something that you should be looked at as a source of entertainment and not really as a source of income, bear in mind that that does not mean you have to throw away the money that you have earned from it. Investing the time to understand those basic rules as well as some advanced strategies will really go a very long way towards increasing your possibility of having an enjoyable and profitable gambling experience. Before starting with your gambling sessions, you need to set aside time to read and learn the rules for you to have a better understanding of the ins and outs of the game. Remember, without any solid understanding of the gambling basics, you will never be able to grasp highly developed strategy. When you already have a working knowledge regarding the rules, one of the most important things that you can do before you jump into methods and strategy is to play even a few games to test your learning of games fundamentals. When you know that you are knowledgeable about the game rules, the next important thing to do is to learn some gambling strategies. Whatever game you are playing, it is really imperative to learn those optimal strategies that you can use. Without a well-structured game strategy, your chances of obtaining success are even lower. Gambling strategies are more involved than the fundamentals of the game, thus, it is highly essential to practice and develop valuable strategies before deciding to play any game for real money. Choose the best strategy that will boost your chances of winning. For online gambling, it is highly essential to find the best casino to play. With the great number of online casino sites these days, you can find a lot of online gambling casinos that will give you an excellent gambling experience that you are looking for. Chapter 2. Finding a good online casino. Synopsis. Online casino websites are full of exclusive bonuses, fantastic slot machine games, as well as free sign-up money. But the question is, do you really know the whole truth? With the overwhelming number of online casino gambling sites these days, finding the right one can really be daunting. There are many different reasons why many online casino games are increasing in popularity. Perhaps one of these reasons is that online games allow you to play for free first. You can find a lot of online casinos that offer a free game play. Almost all of them enable you to download a free software. Apart from that, many websites are offering welcome bonuses and deposit bonuses. Indeed, the industry of online casino is very competitive, and a lot of websites will compete for the attention of gamblers and online players. All online casinos claim that they are the best, so it solely depends on you to choose from a wide variety of online options all over the web. Explained here are the most valuable requirements of a good and reputable online casino, so you will identify exactly what you need to look out for. Good online casino tips. Deciding on the best online casino that will best suit your needs and intention is the primary decision to make. With the number of online casino sites that you can find all over the web, finding the good one is not easy. When finding a good online casino, to look for the game selection. Well, almost all casino websites offer a wide variety of game selection. That is why you have to look for a casino that is delivering all the newest features and current technology. The website should have no less than 50 slot machine games with progressive bonuses. It should also feature those casino classics such as roulette and blackjack. Another thing to take note of is whether or not an online casino has a reliable process of registration. It must run a complete identity check and must keep your entire information secured. When looking for an online casino, you should also take into considerations the money security aspect. Select an online casino that provides a fund security. You also need to choose a good online casino that is using authentic and reliable tools when it comes to money transfer. To avoid committing mistakes, carefully read the contract details and information before joining. It will become easier for you to determine whether an online casino is authentic or not through the contract itself. Legitimate online casinos contain a detailed specification of the contracts. It is also necessary to find a casino site that offers a reliable payout scheme. It is possible for you to check a casino directory online for websites that offer good casino bonuses. Lastly, you need to ensure that the casino website is accepting online players the country that you live in. Remember that not all online casinos are accepting casino players from a specific country, so you need to make sure that the website is accepting players or gamblers from your country. After you have identified a good online casino, you are now ready to play, earn money, enjoy, and become successful at it. Chapter 3. Payment processes and your casino bank. Synopsis. If online casino is a game you want to play for real money, you need to make real money deposits. With the number of online casinos available, payment options are also becoming limitless. Though the exact payment processes that are being accepted differ from casino to casino, it is important to note that the fundamental payment options are mostly consistent. Indeed, the gambling industry is a very big business. That is why you need to ensure that you are using the right payment process to protect your money. There are more payment options that are highly available than you actually think, especially when it comes to make deposits into online casino. So long as you have a bank account, you can find a safe and reputable way to make deposits without giving away too much personal information. The following are the different kinds of casino deposit methods which have been favored by many casino gamblers in different places. Valuable types of casino deposit methods. There are actually a lot of options available than you can think of when making deposits into a casino. One of the most common types of casino deposit methods is ULIT. ULITs are available in many different sizes and shapes. They have been gaining popularity over the years because they are very convenient to use. Normally, there are no huge fees involved when using them at online casinos. There are different casinos online that accept various credit cards, so you need to check with an online casino that you intend to gamble at for you to ensure that they will accept a deposit from your credit card. This is important before opening an account to any casino. It is very easy to make a deposit with the use of your credit card. Go to the cashier of online casino and enter your credit card number as well as the amount that you want to deposit. Also, prepaid cards are valuable deposit methods that you can use. They work much the same as debit cards and credit cards, except that they are loaded with a certain amount of cash at the time of purchase. Prepaid cards are also popular casino deposit methods worldwide. They also have a legal and safe way around those restrictions on credit cards. You can also control your spending on online casino with the use of prepaid cards since you are paying for the card before you play. Chapter 4. Understand the game and casino rules. Synopsis. Casino games have been gaining popularity for many years, and with the advent of online casino industry, gamblers and casino enthusiasts have given the opportunity to play the favorite casino games from the comfort of their home or anywhere they want to play. An online casino has been recognized as one of the famous ways for gamblers and players worldwide to enjoy entertaining and real money games without the need to leave your home. With casino sites, players can find different game types that they could also find in land-based casinos. They can now have an access to such games at any time, especially when they become registered players at the selected online casino. Just the same as any casino game, online casino also has rules that any player need to adhere to. Before you register into any online casino, be sure to understand the game and the rules to ensure a successful gaming experience. Here are some of the most significant rules that you need to understand before playing online casino. Casino rules to consider. You will not become successful in any game unless you know and understand the game as well as its rules. This is particularly true on casino. Whether you are playing for entertainment or to make money, it is crucial to know the fundamental rules, so you will not regret in the end. There are a lot of rogue online casinos that are run by scams, wanting to make you lose and won't pay you once you win. If you are new to the casino industry, you need to bank in just a small amount of money for you to test the casino first. Casinos may have very appealing bonuses, but they might just be used to attract you as much deposits as possible. Remember the rule of thumb, do not make large amounts of deposit. Casino rules are actually very simple, and once understood, you can start playing from the comfort of your home. One of the most important things to if you want to engage in online casino is to have an online account. This is actually mandatory, especially if you want to bet. Such accounts can be opened once you make your initial deposit. There are also a lot of gambling sites that require you to download the software. Some online casinos require a software for playing the game. The compatibility of your computer is essential because it will determine the speed and the efficiency of the software that needs to be downloaded. At times, bonuses will be offered for gamblers who have opened their accounts. You need to keep in mind that the rules concerning the bonus percentage vary from site to site. The gaming industry online is constant changing and expanding. People are also getting more inclined to enjoy playing online due to the advantages as well as impressive benefits that online casinos provide. Bear in mind that rules of gambling online may change, so you need to become always updated. Chapter 5. Learn how to participate with the community. Synopsis. The online gambling community is a highly popular area, and it has been extremely essential for individuals who want to experience a real rush when playing online games. Apart from that, a lot of individuals have acknowledged the social advantage of participating in an online gaming community. Participating in online game communities has allowed many gamblers to play with other gamblers and players from the different parts of the world. This also gives them an opportunity to share the game status and connect with other gambling enthusiasts from other countries. The online casino industry has not only allowed players to choose from a wide variety of games available throughout the World Wide Web, but also enables them to involve themselves in forums and groups. Being involved in online gaming communities also offers several benefits to online gamers and gamblers. For your guide, here are some of the types of gaming communities that you can participate in. It will also cover the things that you can do to actively take part in such communities. Different types of gaming communities. If you are thinking about participating on a virtual playground, you can consider action and adventure games. These game types offer different kinds of situations where you need to implement some strategies to succeed. It's quite usual for games of such type in gaming communities online to have a storyline. Another game type that is common in different online communities is card games. Engaging in card games remains the most famous choices in gaming communities. Arcade-style games are third on the list. Online gaming communities have been talking about it because of the fact that many players love playing arcade games. This is mostly true to those gamers who are spending most of the time in playing video arcades. There are a lot of arcade games online that continue to remain famous in gaming communities. Casino is another popular type of online game that continues to become highly popular in different gaming communities. Participating in communities allows players to place real or virtual bets, play against others around the world, and develop the gambling activities. If you want to involve yourself in online gaming community, you can register and subscribe to community features. This is also essential to help you actively participate in it. Chapter 6. Be sure about tax. Synopsis. Many online gamblers think that once they gamble through the internet, they do not need to pay for tax for it. If you are one of those individuals who are thinking the same way, think again. Under the tax code in the United States, it is of note that all income for United States citizens is taxable. This fact is true whether you earned money in the United States, overseas, or even on the internet. This just means that even though you play or gamble online, you are still expected to pay taxes. When it comes to online gambling, many gamblers might really think that they are free from any tax deductions. Well, you are absolutely not. Before you register and play online casino, you need to be sure about the tax rules. For your guide, here are some of the valuable things you need to take note of. Understand the tax rules. The rules online gamblers must follow to report the taxes can really get frustrating. Indeed, there are a lot of places where gamblers can commit mistakes. That is why you need to understand the tax rules to ensure that you do not end up walking on the wrong path. Under the current rules on online gaming tax, it is noted that all gambling activities are actually taxed on a basis of place of supply. This just means that once you are supplying gaming from a country, you need to pay tax on your entire gross gambling profits. If you are liable to remote gambling duty, which include gambling over the internet, you need to register for the right duty. After registration, you have to submit income returns and then pay any tax that is due in sterling. If you are a gambler, you need to report the complete amount of each of your win. If you do this, you will surely be out of trouble with the authorities. You also need to understand that whether you are a professional or an amateur gambler, adequately documenting the total amount of your winnings and losses will help you claim your gambling loss deductions. As a taxpayer, it is your duty to compile such information. Chapter 7. Be careful not to get hooked. Synopsis. Playing online casino games is really a rewarding experience, especially if you are looking for something that will help you escape for your everyday stress. This does not give you an opportunity to earn money but also helps you get benefit from an ideal source of entertainment that you are looking for. Indeed, online gambling is a fascinating experience, but there are also some dangers to online casino that you need to be fully aware of. You might think that you are just enjoying the game or your gaming experience, but you haven't noticed the effects that these games are bringing to your life. Online gaming is entertaining, but you need to be very careful not be hooked. To help you recognize gambling addiction, there are some things you need to take into consideration. Recognizing gambling addiction. Are you becoming addicted to gambling? You need to know thyself, recognize gambling addiction and learn how to get help. Online gambling industry is continuously growing, and nowadays, gamblers are visiting land-based casinos, playing in lotto stores and even visit website to look for online casinos and gamble anytime. Few of the many gambling addiction symptoms include videos and thoughts with obsessing playing and impulsive playing. It is highly important for players to recognize gambling addiction and understand how they can get help. There are casinos online that provide support to those compulsive obsessive gamblers. If you feel that you have a problem, you can contact professionals through live support and let them understand what is going on. One can compare pathological gambling to alcoholism in that gamblers become excessively involved in online games, and they fail to view the fact that games are designed to provide fun and entertainment. Gambling addiction is actually an impulsive behavior, which means it is becoming out of control. Hence, if you feel that things are out of control, or you might feel that you are suffering from gambling addiction, you need to seek professional help immediately. Being hooked in a game can greatly affect your life as well as the lives of others, so you need to be very careful. Chapter 8. How to know if you have a problem. Synopsis. For many years, gamblers and casino enthusiasts have been engrossed to online gaming. Not only it provides an exciting way for them to enjoy, but also allow them to play the favorite casino at the convenience. However, gambling can also be destructive, especially if it turns to become a bad habit. Indeed, gambling, if not controlled, can ruin your life and can negatively affect the lives of people around you. You need to be very careful. Playing casinos or gambling may start out as something that will give you enjoyment, but when it becomes a bad habit, this will result to a devastating addiction. When it happens, then problem starts. Before everything gets worse, you need to make the right actions immediately. If you have been gambling, you need to determine if you already have a problem. Here is a guide to help you know necessary actions must be made instantly. Signs you need help with gambling addiction. Gambling addiction is now becoming even more rampant among many young people. As casino games are becoming more enticing and bonuses are being more attractive, people are starting to spend most of the time in front of the screens. Before things get even worse, you need to act now. Have you been spending too much time online gambling or playing online casino? You might not still sure if you already have a problem, but the following will help you know if you need help. If you feel really happy once you're online and in front of slot machines, but once you are interrupted, you get upset or angry. You usually get up in the middle of the night to gamble because you are having difficulties in sleeping. You think about gambling even when you're supposed to be focusing on some other things. You are spending more time in front of your screen to gamble. You socially withdraw with your friends and families because you're always too engrossed in front of your computer screens. If you're experiencing these things, then you might really need to seek professional help. Gambling is really a dangerous addiction. This will not just affect your life but will also bring tremendous effects to the lives of people around. You need to determine if you have a problem before you end up losing your job, family, or facing deep debts. Chapter 9. The best gambling games. Synopsis. Gambling games offer gamblers a chance not only to earn money, but also to enjoy. Online casinos have been acknowledged as one of most lucrative industries available today. The world of gambling games is really vast, and with the advent of internet, its world has becoming even bigger. The number of gambling games seems endless. With the technological advancements, players are no longer required to visit land-based or physical casinos. They can now enjoy the gambling experience by just sitting in front of the screens. You can find a large number of gambling games online, allowing you to obtain great gambling opportunities that you can benefit from. With this, it is a given fact that finding the best one can be much more difficult than ever before. Finding the best gambling games can be very daunting, but it is always possible. With the right source of information, you can always land on the most reputable gambling games that will increase your chances of winning while boosting your gambling experience. The following information will guide you towards finding the best gambling games that will best suit you. Finding the best gambling games. Finding the most reputable and the best online casino is a real challenge. With the competitive gambling industry, many gambling providers are making sure that they have the best games that will best meet the needs of all players and gamblers. Whether you are gambling for fun and enjoyment or to earn real money, you need to determine the best gambling games that will be appropriate for you. Well, the primary thing that you need to keep in mind when looking for the best gambling games is its ability to keep you entertained. The best games offer impressive animation and interactive sounds that will boost your gaming experience. The best gambling games are also those that are compatible with your mobile devices. This allows you to play even when you are using a smaller screen. Through this, you can now play anywhere you go and gain access to your account with the use of your mobile devices. Great Gambling Games offers different exceptional game options for you to choose from. They should also offer trophies and some value-win special awards. This will make your experience incredibly fun and exciting. Gambling games are undeniable fun and entertaining. They are also offering an exhilarating environment while allowing you to have an opportunity of winning large amount of cash. For a fun-filled gaming experience, be sure to choose the best gambling games for you. Chapter 10. Learning to separate these games from reality. Synopsis. Many people find happiness in playing games. Indeed, games are entertaining and enjoyable. There are even some individuals who feel incomplete without playing a game for a day. Games allow you to be in a different realm and to become a different person. Playing games enables you to become a hero, a knight, a warrior, or even a king. They also allow you to own a kingdom. Those who are socially impaired also feel belongingness when playing games because they are able to make their own characters. They make something opposite to their life. When you play games, you can design your own field, your life, and you can create your own world, a world that is totally different from what is real. These only mean that you have a freedom to establish your own different world. Due to this, a lot of people are becoming more engrossed to playing games. Although it is fine to establish a different world inside your screen, there are also some dangers in doing so. You have to identify the difference between your world and the world that you create. For your guide, here are some of the most important things you need to keep in mind. Never lose touch with reality. Gambling or playing online casino games have been gaining popularity over the years, and many people, both young and old, have been engrossed to playing different kinds of game online. However, these games have addictive nature that could really be dangerous to them. Many players get really lost in the story or the plot of the game that they almost lose touch with reality. Players are spending so much hours stuck before the screens, oblivious to some other activities around them. When it comes to playing games, either for entertainment or for profitable purposes, it should never be the case. If you love playing games, you should learn to separate the virtual reality of those games from the real life. Many players experience difficulty separating these games of the fantasy world from the reality because sometimes, they do not want what they are seeing in real world. When playing games, they have control over everything, which actually makes them even more absorbed in these games. Sometimes, playing games is also one of their ways of escaping from the things that they do not want to see in real world. There are also many things that they cannot accept in their life, that is why they are creating a world different from theirs. This is one of the main reasons why it is hard for them to separate the world of games from their real world. The best things that players can do is to learn to accept that this is real, whether they like it or not. This is where they are and they need to live with what it is in. You need to limit your hours spent in front of those screens and appreciate your present life. If you are one of those who suffer difficulty in separating your virtual life from reality, you can seek professional help. Creating a world of fantasy can be a great thing, but if it robs your ability to perceive your real life and see life as something beautiful, then it becomes something that is very dangerous. The world of games is really fantastic and truly amazing, but you need to understand that there is a more wonderful life outside those screens. Real world is much more incredible than the world of games.